There, we're live. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. Just to let you know, Lisman arrived first today. I know the fans are excited about that. If you are on YouTube, you can watch this on. Anybody want to lower my thing? I hear a background noise. All right, there we go. We are live. All right, and we're live on Instagram now, kids, as well. So there you have it. You're on Instagram live, and we are on YouTube live. And there you have it. So for all those people that want to check out what's going on Instagram, nope, not on live on Instagram yet, big guy. We don't see you. Just to let you know. And then we're going to start the show here. Really start the show in a second. It says we're live on Instagram, but I don't see your Instagram feed.
Don't forget, the live backwards is evil.
Thank you very little.
Thank you very much.
What's with your sexy voice? It's been sort of like going on for like weeks and weeks.
Stephen.
Yes, sir.
I can see that we are live, and I can see people joining in and watching. So
okay, maybe I just have to get out of Instagram. All right.
It's like basically everyone came to see the accident happening.
You get to see it.
You know when there's like an accident on the road, people stop.
Yeah. All right, we're live.
They should just keep going.
Yep.
But they stop and they gawk.
It's true. And we're live, kids, on Instagram. We are live on YouTube, and the three of us are here today. And we may have guests, we may not. You never know with us. But
I think Instagram is totally overrated. It's overrated. It's overrated.
All right, here it comes. Before we start talking about cigars and my sexy voice, as I was telling Lisman before the show, the reason I have my sexy voice, I've been having a lot of sex this week by myself, and that's why. So the voice is just, this is what's happening to it. Yeah. So.
Well, the fact of the matter is that you have a sexy voice. Wow! I was about to mention that we are a cigar show, thinking that the princess might not even light up once again, but the fact that she's
why would you say something like that? What's the point of doing a cigar show and not smoking on the show? It's quite on your part. Hang on, let me get word in. You had the whole last episode to rant for an hour and a half because I wasn't there. I think it's quite beneath you to suggest that we should do a cigar show without smoking. I think if you are not smoking on a cigar show, there's obviously something amiss.
I agree with you.
I can't smoke on the yacht.
Oh, here we go.
Later today. There we go. Later today.
My wife won't let me. The sun is shining in the wrong direction.
No, it's actually the owner of the yacht won't let me, and that's why. That's number one. Number two,
a reasonable
excuse. A reasonable excuse, yes. And number two, and the new yacht that we get the beginning of October, I will be smoking cigars again. And number three,
here's a question for you.
I'll be at the Davidoffs smoking Davidoffs, yes.
Why have you not rolled the titles as yet?
Oh, you know what? That's a good question. Because we were getting ready, and now we can roll the titles because the fans are pouring in.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
Welcome to HabanosSaturday, the fastest growing cigar show on YouTube with over 100,000 subscribers. Come join us every Saturday live. Every Saturday live.
And we are getting people inundating us on Instagram as well as YouTube saying hello. So hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the show. So
hi, Peter.
So there you have it. So very exciting.
Right. Okay. So
what do you guys got me on here for? What is it you want me to rant about? Last week you did fairly well without me. Our numbers have exploded last week. Reza, it's a shame you weren't there. Well, here I am. Now tell me why.
Who said we were? It's a shame you weren't there. We just said.
I heard those voices in my head because I see the look on both of you, and you have that smug grin. Both of you got that smug grin that, you know what? If this idiot drops off, we can still manage the show really quite well. In fact, if better. Oh, we had Urs on, and we had this on. Enjoy. What would you like me to talk about?
And just so you know, AJ would say he would have made it if he knew you weren't going to show. And then Tom said the same thing. I'm not trying to say anything. Anna Lopez said, "Oh, if we knew he was going to be on, I'd be on." Oh, I'm sorry. So everybody that you know said they would have come on if they knew you weren't going to be there. And we said, that's terrible. You shouldn't say that. So next time you're at an event, we have a pretty full packed show. No, we're kidding. We missed you. We missed you because without your wit,
Well, evidently
and
not.
in your intellect, can I tell you, Ask Guzman, I was crying the whole show because it was that funny.
I know.
I was.
We were just being civil. There was no one who was ranting about anything and everything in the world.
Give me a summary. What did you talk about last week on the show?
We actually talked about some human things, and there was no ranting on the show last week. So it was quite boring that way because we did not have someone who could have said everything is wrong. The dead leaves you are smoking should not be smoked. You guys are crap. Everything else in the world is crap, and every single person.
But I think you know what?
Can I get a word in? Can I get a word in?
Generally speaking, on a very serious level, because I like to be serious here, I have now, at least in the last week, I think this might even have something to do with this summertime smoke event that I went to, if you want me to talk about that, right? I went to the summertime.
As if you were not going to talk about it regardless of whether we would have said it or not.
Well, because it's very kind of you. It's very kind. Very kind.
How much we missed you last time? Now you know.
That was said with a lot of sincerity. I can see that all over your face. So
Yes.
I went to this. I was a last-minute invite at what was called the Summertime Smoke. It was. Let me just give it. Hang on. Let me just give you some details. It was organized by Havana House, which is owned and run by Paresh Patel, who also owns Brightleaf, which is one of the big New World cigar distributors in the UK. Distributors or distributors? We'll take both sides.
Sorry,
right. And I was surprised that quite a few people were surprised to see me there. Did you understand that sentence? I was surprised that a few people were surprised. Quite a few actually were surprised to see me there.
Yeah, because they knew you had a show to do live, and you weren't. They were just like,
I've got a little memento. That's where I was.
Oh, look at that! Summer smoke time.
Summertime smoke.
And it's inevitable that Usman will take this off my hands and say, "Oh,
no,
collect those lighters."
No. It's fine. You can keep it. You left us hanging dry, so I mean, I'm not.
Well, actually, that one's a good one. This one, I like this one. Because you can only get this up. You can only get this in the Saga Cigar Lounge in Santiago, Dominican Republic. Anyway, so I bumped into our friend Roy Sommer there.
Big shout out to Roy.
Just tell him I'm still smoking a Davidoff.
Yes, I'll be smoking a Crew later today, so you can tell Roy that the 7,000 boxes that Davidoff sent we're going to be smoking.
So I am smoking a Davidoff Grand Cru today.
It's not actually called the Grand Cru. It's actually called the Grand Cru en français. Grand Cru. I said that because I don't get much time and much space to actually show off my French skills, so why not on a social media channel? C'est Grand Cru. Now, the reason I'm talking continuously
the second thing which I wanted to tell you, Stephen, was that in addition to this, last night I also smoked Anniversario number 1, which is actually a Grand Corona for about 3 hours. And the whole reason I started talking about my last night's shenanigan was that in the meanwhile, I'm hoping that our friends' French will come down to English, and then we'll have the conversation again.
That'd be nice. So anyway, you were at a show last week, and you sent us pictures with yourself. Not that you like to drop any names, but you do. Rocky Patel was there.
Rocky Patel was there, and I'll tell you something. Rocky Patel makes superlative cigars. I know because he told me, and
Thank you for being honest, priest.
Thank you for being honest.
We had some. I'll tell you something. Splendid fellow. Splendid fellow.
Very nice.
I have no doubt about that part. I only have questions and reservations about his cigars.
Yeah. Anyway,
well, I suspect you need to smoke them more in order to understand the complex nature of these cigars.
Excuse me, are you going to smoke any Rocky Patel cigars to get the complex nature? Hold on, wait. Are you smoking any Rocky Patel?
Mr.
I feel
that my response to your comment, I have always been very respectful, but this is one time when I cannot be. That's my answer.
I don't. I think that behavior is below you. I think.
Oh
that,
yeah, right.
I think that in order to maintain a classiness,
Oh
you have to rise above the situation, a bit like cream going to the top of cheap milk,
There we
and
go.
that's what you have to be. And
Even what's
I would normally take the examples of my elders and betters and stay. I won't say in an arrogant way, but if you keep yourself away from the nonsense will not permeate under your skin.
So,
Stephen,
are we
I'm answering the people. I'm answering the people on Instagram.
Fucking hell, Stephen, your job has got more complex with all this Instagramming. It's like people are just messaging you left, right, and fucking center.
I'm just trying to understand your
buddy,
thing.
Will can you identify the vitola, Usman? Identify the vitola.
Corona Especials.
I will leave that as a flying question. If anyone knows, type it into the box. Do you agree with Usman? Is that a Corona
Keep
Especial?
there where it is. Keep there.
I don't think it is.
No, just keep that.
Corona
I can see. This way, I can't understand any cigar.
Well, that's the whole point. The whole point is if I hold it like this, then you get a full answer. But what do you think that is?
It's a BK. That we know.
No.
Yeah, it's a BK. It looks like a BK.
I don't believe it is.
It's a Cohiba for sure.
I drink heavily. I don't know. Somebody says
is it
it's
an
a Siglo
aged
3.
one? Is it a standard production? Is it current?
It's a Siglo 3.
Is this?
One of the people on Instagram says it's a Siglo 3. Is it a Siglo 3?
I don't know. You might get the answer at the end of this question. You might actually get the answer when you upload this video and someone puts the comments in, and I will start responding to people's comments in earnest and telling them where they can fucking go and jump.
Okay, it's a Lancer.
Can you just tell me the ring gauge?
The ring gauge is, I think, size 27 on the Gucci and size 26 on the Bulgari.
In that case, my answer.
The Bulgari.
All right, my answer. In that case,
by the way, Usman, I love you. That wasn't for you. That was for the audience.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, now my question. Okay, so my answer.
All you people who tune in to see a cigar show, all you're gonna get is an old man ranting about how shit everything is. Now there is an upside. Hang on. Let me speak for 1 second. There is an upside. There is an upside to this. The upside is when you find that if you start with the base premise that everything is shit, what happens is the stars start to shine out. You see only the faintest stars when it's nighttime. And that's what I think about cigars and cars and people. Words of wisdom.
From who?
Not those. They may be my words, but I was told that by Stephen earlier before the show started.
That's their words of wisdom. But here's the best part of your words of wisdom. Just saying, because you give these great words of wisdom, that people hang on everything you say. When you said earlier, you're going to hear about an old guy just going on a rant. Thank you. You've proven your point. Now, one of the other fans says this, Lancero, come on. They all want a little help from you here.
Is all I'll say.
Oh my God. So anyway, tell us why you're dropping more names, who you met at the event last week.
Stephen, I can overrule a few things in this case.
Sure.
When I see this, it is either a Lancero or a Corona Especiales. The only reason I'm not very convinced on this being a Lancero is because if he has lit the cigar now and that I've seen it, then it is too small from a Lancero's perspective, what I feel. And that is why my answer is Corona Especial. But if he has been smoking and there has been one tap of the ash already done.
No taps. There has been no taps of the ash.
Yeah.
This is in no way a Lancero in that case. So in that case, the only options I can think of is Corona Especiales or Penatillas. But this is too.
It's not a Penatillas.
Yeah. So then the only answer left is a Corona Especiales. That's what
I'm not giving you a yay or a nay. I would like for people to guess the cigar. This is my new concept for the show. Guess the fucking cigar. Pardon me, I use French there. Guess
cigar,
the fucking
cigar. That's a bad word. You can't use the word cigar.
And guess the year, because it's a little bit shriveled up. Sorry, Stephen. This is a little bit shriveled up. Guess the year.
Yeah.
I can tell you, this was. Hang on. This was rolled by the third lady
There
sitting
we
next
go.
to the window,
Oh, fuck.
Here it comes.
and the breeze was blowing from the northeasterly direction. Now, there's a reason
So-
why I gave you this learned insight.
It's a Lancero.
Because
after
the first
2012.
because the first mention of sophisticated ash came from an author called Arthur Conan Doyle, and those were the words he projected out of Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes was an expert in detecting from cigar ash the nature of a villain, because he could work out what kind of cigar ash, what kind of cigar it came from. So Sherlock Holmes was the first cigar sommelier. There's a nugget that I don't know if you guys knew.
Okay.
We do not.
Thank you very much.
But just
Peter,
let you know
Peter.
that on Instagram they're saying it's a Lancero that was done after 2012, and it's between a Cigarlaro 3 or 5. That's what they're saying.
Fucking hell, who have you got on Instagram writing all these things? This is quite a learned audience. I
well,
normally expect your audience to be consisting of monkeys and donkeys, but actually they're quite
I
learned.
don't want to be rude or anything, but that's our
I
collective
wasn't
audience.
being rude. I was being rude on your behalf.
Oh, thank you very little.
Whoa.
So anyway, yes. So
Cigar Cave. Okay, someone Cigar Cave. It's between 3 or 5 is what they're saying. Someone saying Sigla 3. Someone saying he's trying
we
to
have a
say
very.
Who said
a
it's
very-
Siglo 3?
What's his Cigar Cave said it's a Siglo 3.
Well, no, watching Cigar says it's Sigla 3.
I'm sorry, Siglo and Cigar Cave said that as well.
Watching Cigars. Is that Mr. Ali Gardezi?
Yes, looks like it. That is one.
He's a cool cat. It's not normally I give people kind words. Ali Gardezi is a bit of a cool cat.
Okay, so
There is something, new.
Yeah, as you humble yourself, oh boy, would you like to tell us more about this star-studded event where you saw Rocky Patel?
No, the start was
Or is
cigar.
that- is that the
That's
big
what
deal?
it sounds
There's a comment by someone called Ali Sujad. It's a Cohiba Genius. Sorry,
Fucking hell, there is a big range.
there is no way it is a Genius, because Genius is a Maduro 5, so there would have been a Maduro 5 band on it as well. So this is for sure not a Cohiba Genius.
There you go.
I'm very happy. Actually, because you guys normally do a very dry show when you're on your own. When I come into it, you get the amount of feedback and comments you get. It's like I should be paid to do this now.
Oh my God, here it comes.
Oh, by the
Here
way,
we go.
Raza, Khalifa is there, and Khalifa is saying he met me too. Yes, Khalifa, I know. Trust me, you were better off without meeting him, but now that you've met him, oh my God, what a terrible use of your time on that day.
There's another. Hang on. Since we're doing the cool cat thing, I think Khalifa, even though we only kind of interacted for maybe 3 or 4 hours, Khalifa's a bit of a cool cat as well. He's a Bahraini cool cat.
Khalifa is an amazing guy. All right,
He's not amazing, but he's a cool cat.
Yeah, okay. Ali Sajjad is saying, show me the cigar clearly. I bet I'll tell you. Can you please show it again, Raza? Because someone is betting on it now.
Oh, wow.
Is that clear
awesome.
enough? Is that clear enough?
Raza, show
And
the
you
band.
can gauge the ring gauge from. So there's
Raza,
my ring gauge.
Raza, show the band. Raza, show the band.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's just dropping ash everywhere. The ash on this is very delicate. That might give you a clue as well. Very delicate ash.
Okay, there we go.
Can we see?
Yeah, he sees apparently.
Okay.
All right, we'll see if anybody can guess it now.
Yeah, right. Okay, dokie. Let's move on. So, Raza, can you now go back to telling us how was your experience seeing your old school teacher after so many years a couple of days ago?
That was a time traveling thing. I was in a pub in almost right next to my school in Mill Hill.
Wait, you were in a pub? There's a shock. Go ahead, please.
So I was. It was a late evening walk-in. I walked in and the pub was absolutely ram-packed. And there was an old gentleman leaning against the counter. He was a little bit drunk. And I recognized him as my economics master from 1990. I was doing A-levels. I must be about 17, 18 years old. 1990, I was about 17 years old. And I've changed a lot more than he's changed. But I'll tell you something, that was a time traveling, because I think he got very emotional that someone from 35, a student from 35 years ago remembered him. It was really nice, classy fellow. He was very keen to ask me how I was getting on, whether I'd made a whether he had made a difference in his teaching. It was like a very wholesome experience, right? And it's kind of a coincidence because for two nights, I rarely watch a movie over one night. I kind of split it in two. I've been watching Dead Poets Society recently. And it had that kind of air of, bumping into your old schoolmaster and that sort of that if you had a good experience of learning, you kind of like you become 17 years old again in that moment. And that's
Right.
what happened with me. And that's why I normally don't talk very seriously about this kind of stuff. But that was a very, very nice, enlightening moment. I'll think about that for a little while. And I'll probably pop into that pub and say hello, hi to my old economics master again. Very cool.
That's very nice. That was very nice.
Very cool.
And he remembered you, which in itself is
And he
nice.
remembered me. And then we talked about everyone else that was in our class. That kind of stuff, right? Like, where is everyone now? And it's time traveling because, in that moment, you're back at that classroom and yet you've got 35 years between you. So what a cool thing.
Yeah, I haven't run into anybody from my past. I mean, I killed them all. That's probably why. Anyway, so are you going to tell us more about the event where you and Rocky Patel apparently became best friends and you think his cigars now are the best cigars on the planet?
Not me and Rocky Patel. Rocky Patel and I became best friends. He was very keen to take photos with me. And
We saw.
Sorry?
When's he coming on the show to talk about his New World cigars now that you
He's
think
a
are the
bit
best
shy.
New World cigars?
He says,
Oh,
Reza,
yeah, okay.
I haven't observed you smoking too much of my stock. Well, he didn't say like that. He said, Reza, I haven't observed you smoking too many of my cigars. That's how he said it. What I was trying to do was a bit of an American accent there. I don't know if you.
Yeah, I saw that. And you failed horribly, but keep trying. Go ahead. So.
But the takeaway from that Rocky Patel, cool chap. Very, very cool chap. Always got a smile on his
Crappy
face.
cigars, but a cool guy.
Words that came issued from Stephen and Usman. I happen to think they're outstanding.
Oh, damn!
Oh my God.
Kid. Oh my God! I thought we had someone who's not a pussy, but okay, now he can be classified as one too. Thank you very much.
He's just so now politically correct.
Oh yes.
I mean, I'm nasty to people. I'm nasty to people. You have a problem with it. I'm nice to people. You have a problem with it. It's like one cannot win.
I have never complained when you are nasty to somebody. In fact, I encourage that. So this nice thing, I don't encourage. So.
Well, then you need to take it up with Usman in the green room because Usman is the one that's pulled me in the other direction, right? So I'm kind of caught in the middle between trying to satisfy your ratings and Usman's decency.
We would really appreciate as long as you stay in the middle rather than just on either of the.
If you know me at a personal level, it's very fucking hard for me to be in the middle on anything, right? Yeah.
That is true.
And by the way, I've got some crazies as well. And when I say crazies, there are people. Okay, maybe that's unkind. I've got people who really should just kind of like just take it on the chin and leave it. People now criticize me for being inconsistent. Listen, if I like something, look, you can like a bad cigar in the moment, right? But it's generally a bad cigar. So, for example, if you're sitting drunk in really good company, you don't really almost care what you're smoking, and you reflect back and say, I had a wonderful time, I smoked really nicely, and you won't even remember the cigar, right? But it was a good cigar smoking experience. You can have a very, very fine cigar, but if there's a complete knob end sitting in front of you and all you want to do is get away, that will diminish the value and experience of that cigar. Reasonable? Am I saying reasonable things? Yeah?
That's perfectly true.
Right. So in order to understand a particular vitola, a particular brand, or a particular cigar properly, really, if I really want to do it, if I'm invested in, I will smoke it 3 or 4 times on my own with company, indoors, outdoors. I'll smoke it just to understand. If I'm not sure, I'll say, right, Selectos number 3, case in point, smoked it a few times, smoked it different ways. And it always, to me, always delivered. It wasn't the biggest delivery, but it was nice. So I can say, you know what, I've tried it so many different ways, so many different angles, gone in this way and I've gone in that way, and it works.
Okay.
Stephen, I know you understand that.
I understand it. I'm thinking of a whole different thing other than
cigars. I know which hole you're thinking of.
There you go. Thank you very little. And I'll be here till Thursday. Don't forget to tip your waitstaff. Anyway, so you hung out with Rocky, so hello to Rocky because we know he watches and then emails.
Now, Roy, very interestingly, slammed a cigar into my hand and said that this is a Davidoff-owned brand. Now, one of Usman's contemporaries and one of Usman's friends, who might even be watching right now, Dodd, recommends this cigar, Avo or Avo.
Right.
Correct,
Avo.
Usman?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't understand that cigar.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the Avo. So I'm not a fan of the Avo at all. So I
I've
have
never
a friend who
smoked
loves
it.
them.
I've never smoked it, so I have no point of view on it.
Yeah. We have a cigar analyst asking what beverages do you usually have with a cigar? Mine is scotch. So if I'm smoked later today when I'm at the Davidoff Lounge, I will be having scotch and cigars.
Tea or coffee?
Usman is a devout Muslim, so it's either tea or coffee. And Riza, it's just whatever liquid is available.
No, I have a favorite. We call it the Tom Tom cocktail. Okay.
Oh God, what's a Tom Tom cocktail?
It's essentially a Coke Zero with ice.
Okay.
And lemon.
But when you go to, and probably a few other things, but when you go to the events, we've noticed that you don't have a Tom Tom cocktail. You have other kind of cocktails.
Well,
we know that because the next morning when you're trying to describe the event,
I'll be very honest with you. I go out of my way. It doesn't matter what I'm drinking. I will always find that there's a Coke Zero somewhere within 1 meter reaching distance of me. I just find that, it just cleans the palate. It's sweet. It's not fattening in the same way because if you drink so many Coke Zeros, I mean,
you're just intaking aspartame more as compared to sugar. So instead of consuming sugar, you're just dealing and degenerating your bones directly through aspartame. That's the only difference.
Okay. So now the other thing, so here's the other thing though. When you go to these events, and not that we're saying that, that we notice this, but Usman and I do talk about it. Why is it when we ask you about them, you can't recall because you keep saying the room is spinning and you can't get your feet on the ground? I'm just saying. So
that's the day. That's the next day. That's always the next day.
Right. So there's more than
that's
Coke Zero that you. Right. So I'm just saying you drink a little more than Coke Zero.
Unfortunately, last week when I was at the summertime event, it was being held at what you would in America call skeet shooting gallery, but here we call it clay pigeon shooting. We call it by the way that it should be called, not some made up fucking name. We call it clay pigeon shooting range. We call it a range. It's a really nice hospitality range. It's sort of like 45 minutes out of London towards Oxford. I look. Hats off. Well, I'm not wearing a stupid hat. I apologize, Usman.
It's okay.
Usman prefers stupid hats and walking canes and clown trousers.
That's because he's a classy gentleman, and he's got a little pocket square today. He's all dressed up.
Usman is a generous gentleman. Usman is a generous gentleman. He will look past those things. Okay, I unfortunately am a shallow person. And I go for surface appearances, which is why I'm wearing the stupid fucking glasses and a tropical shirt. But I'm doing this because every time someone logs into the fucking show, they see the same fucking people. This kind of differentiates one show from another. Oh, it was the show that was very stupid this and that.
Okay.
We have Muhammad Osama saying it is that Corona Especial. That is Corona Especials.
I think Usman is the best qualified person to work out what the fuck this is.
I said what I had to say in the beginning, and I'm sticking to that because with that, this is the maximum I can figure out. Anyways.
Are you telling us at the end of the show? Are you going to tell us at the end of the show what you're smoking?
Of course, we will get it out of him at the end of the show.
Okay, good. And on September 6th, for the fans that are watching or rewatching the rebroadcast, we have a very special guest, and the show will actually start an hour later than usual.
Yes,
who is this, pray tell?
Aaron Sigmund will be joining us on the 6th of September, and the show will start an hour later than our usual time, which is 2 p.m. London time. 9 a.m. EST, if I'm not wrong, and that would be 6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time, and that is.
After all that build-up, he won't show. All the fucking details. I won't say he won't show, right? But make it happen.
He won't show.
Make it happen.
Well, he and Usman are best friends.
You're done with your rants, Raza?
I don't think so.
Okay. Right.
This life is the whole body yet.
He hasn't gotten started.
Yeah, on the note of the pocket square that you mentioned, Stephen.
I'm
If
not
you
wearing one. I'm not wearing
yeah, I am one. I am. So if you notice someone who knows where I come from, they would have
Pakistani.
noticed that it is something to kind of represent the national flag.
Very
Since
nice.
it is the month of August, and 14th August is the Independence Day for Pakistan, so
Very nice.
this is more to be showing solidarity by wearing green and white, which is the national flag color.
Very nice. I like it. It's
Just
very
had a
nice.
look.
And Riz is trying to do that with his Miami Vice shirt and white
My
t-shirt.
white
So
shirt and yeah, exactly. He
there you
also
go.
has green and white on it.
What I'm trying to do.
Though he's a Brit, but he claims to be a Pakistani. So yes,
Yeah, that causes me problems as well because Pakistanis don't really think of me as Pakistani, and Brits don't necessarily think of me as a Brit.
oh shit.
I
I just think of you as a
I
unit.
straddle
And,
two
and I
identities.
feel there's a rant coming in. Yeah, go on.
No, I said I straddle two distinct identities, and by straddling them, I exist neither in one nor the other. I'm basically like a photon of light, which is a wave, but it is also it's a wave, but it is also a pulse.
Okay. Some philosophy.
There's
this
my
morning.
physics thrown in.
So we appreciate that. Yeah.
It has
Yeah.
duality, and I don't mean I've got like the brain is gone. It might have gone, but I don't believe it.
I love it. That's great. So
You
back
both
to
of
the
you are
event.
awfully quiet today.
Steven, did you understand
So
what
you like
what he's trying to say?
spent.
I understood
Steven.
everything he said right until I nodded off. So I was good until I fell asleep. So I was going to ask him more about the event Saturday, and now he left again.
Yeah.
It's because his fans are calling him. They're all like, "We see you on the show." So last week you're at this event.
Can you now explain the event, Raza, for a change?
Yeah,
Event. I would guess there were approximately 15 international suppliers of cigars, including one or two. The VSB boys were there. Shout out to them. They were doing their cigar cases and accessories, etc., etc. Lovely guys. Two, I think they're twins.
Okay.
Then you had a whole range of. My understanding is Brightleaf predominantly imports Dominican. I'm sure they do others. They do Nicaraguan leaf, Honduran leaf, etc. But the suppliers that stuck in my head were Rocky Patel. The La Galera boys were there. In fact, I was there on their invite.
Oh, wow.
Quite splendid fellows, to be very honest with you. La Galera is a brand that had previously stuck in my brain from Pro Cigar in 2022. Not many brands stuck in my brain, but La Galera did. Primarily because of the La Galera Jade that I smoked quite a lot. Osman will know that cigar.
Mm-hmm.
So La Galera were there.
Our
Hiram
friend
and Solomon cigars were there. Stephen will get very excited about that with the Solomon.
Being a Jew, got to get excited about something.
Well, there you go. You guys don't get excited about much, but about Hiram and Solomon, yes. Hiram Abif, that is Solomon's master builder.
Gotcha.
And then next to them were Freud. Was it Freud Cigars, Osman? Am I right? Freud Cigars.
Yes,
Sigmund
sir.
Freud. And next to them were Chateau what's it called? Diadem. Chateau Diadem. Really cool guy called Thierry, who everyone calls Terry, but his name is Thierry.
Okay.
And then there was Arturo Fuente were represented there.
Of course.
There were a few others that are kind of escaping the memory banks, primarily because I didn't spend too much time. I basically spent a lot of time chatting with the La Galera guys. Rocky took up a lot of my time. I just wanted to get away from him and do other things, but he wouldn't let me go. And Roy Sommer.
Roy Sommer and Cigar Analysts just say Roy gave Steve a shout out at the event. Yes, Roy did do that. Thank you. We appreciate that, Roy. That was very
well.
nice.
I had to pay him for that. He wasn't really a willing customer, but
Wow.
I think £5 did the trick.
Well, that was nice.
And I got change. I got 50p change for that.
Well, that's
Right.
awesome to know.
Ruben says aqua. Aqua is water. Yeah, okay. Now I understand the context about the pairing. So he's probably responding to the question.
Well, there's another cool cat. So one of the very cool things about this show, and I use the word cool quite a lot, right? Yeah, it's not about good or bad. It's what's cool.
It's very cool.
Ruben is a cool cat.
Yes, he is.
Rocky Patel is a cool cat.
Yes, he is.
The La
He's cracking
Galera
cigars.
boys are cool cats, plural.
Yes, they do.
I don't think it's about good cigars and bad cigars anymore. I've transcended this Cuban thing. It's about cool cigars. I'm turning into a lifestyle person. I think it's far better to be shallow and not know what you're smoking.
Oh, God.
And just have, fancy pictures with cigars and wear stupid colored trousers. I mean, wonderful colored trousers. And pose. And, Usman really liked that. I can see the smile behind. Usman, smile. Try to smile. Try and smile. Bring the teeth out. Enjoy. Send them out there.
Okay.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
clowns.
All right. So anyway, so you had a wonderful event, which was very nice. Did you smoke anything memorable at the event?
No. It was all forgettable.
Okay.
Apart from
Absolute truth coming out of his mouth there.
I actually don't quite know what to say. Interesting cigars. I think the most interesting cigar of the day is a cigar whose name I forget.
Okay.
It was a La Galera. It was an aged La Galera. It was a shorter size. I think it was the Jade. If I find it, I will put it up in the message on your feed when you put it up.
And just to let you know that Cigar Cave says Riz is smoking a fake Cuban because it's too dark to be a Cohiba.
Oh, whoa.
Could it be that?
Wow.
Could it be that? Let's just go with everything. Go with it.
All right.
Okay. Just on the fact that the cigar's wrapper is appearing to be dark, you cannot classify it to be a fake, because I have seen darker wrappers on Cuban cigars, and that is very common. There are actually more than 60 shades.
To answer that question, I thought it was a bit dark as well.
Okay.
I thought it was a bit dark as well.
Doesn't matter.
Compared to the other cigars that were next to it.
That is not possible as long as you were picking them up from a box and not from an open cabinet.
There you go. So you can start doing the Sherlock Holmes on this, yeah? Try to
No,
work out.
if you pick the cigar from a shelf of a humidor, or
well, there could be a mix. Yeah, it was from a humidor shelf. Okay, let me put it up. It was from a humidor shelf where you get different things.
Yeah, because there is no way you open one box and you find so much variation in the cigars right next to it. Because as per the process
I picked it because it was darker. Let's put it this way. I picked it because as a contrast, it looked darker. I thought, let's see how this one smokes.
Okay.
How's it smoke?
So the color graders. So just because we're a cigar show and we try to share some form of knowledge that we have. By
the way, the ash is very delicate. This is the third time I've dropped the ash on this cigar.
That's fine.
Third time.
That's fine.
So
So there are 60 different variation of wrappers that the color graders are used to kind of differentiate the cigars in. And when they go in a box, the ideal situation...
you get less differentiation. You might sorry, I was interrupting.
Thank you very much for noticing that you were interrupting. So in a box, the ideal most scenario is that they try to put in one single color in the entire box. And if there is a slight variation, so it goes from left being the lightest to right being the darkest.
So you can't really tell, but if you took the right-hand cigar and put it next to the left-hand cigar, you would see the gradient difference.
It might be if there was. Yeah. Ideally
so
not.
Let's go with the ranges. So someone said Cohiba Siglo 3.
I am sticking to
and a 5 as well.
What did Usman say? Remind me.
Corona Specialis. That was
Corona
my first.
Specialis.
With that.
Someone said Lancero. Someone said fake Cohiba. Someone said dark Cohiba.
Someone said Siglo 5 as well.
Yep.
Right.
So people are saying all sorts of things. Yeah.
That's a nice range. I'm going to throw one into the mix. I think it could be a Cohiba Siglo 2.
It cannot be a Cohiba Siglo
2. Just because we've got some good answers and nonsense answers, let's throw in Cohiba Siglo 2 as well.
So at least throw a sensible answer as compared to a nonsense answer.
Right.
Or are you going to be always the Raza?
All right, so Ali K just joined. Ali, Riz is smoking a mystery cigar. We have to figure out what it is. Usman is smoking. Would you tell me the cigar? No. Riz, please do us the honor of telling us what Usman is smoking with your little French accent to make you feel better.
What was I
smoking?
smoking?
Davidoff Grand Cru.
There you go. And I will be smoking one of those later this afternoon at the Davidoff Lounge here, right behind the yacht. So there you have it. So, and you'll see it on my Instagram. And that's what we are smoking today. So there you have it, Ali. So, but we're trying to figure out what Riz is smoking, and Riz is just being Riz, which is difficult, and he's not really telling everybody.
I think it's an interesting new concept addition to this magazine-style show, which comprises of various elements: serious elements, funny elements, tragic elements, horrific elements.
Oh God!
And the most important.
The tragedy is I wasn't there last week.
No, so the most and the significant ones being the Raza elements. As they are tragic and happy and sad. So there are the Raza elements in the show which were missing last time.
An element of drama, an element of surprise.
There was something missing.
An element of Usman being slightly edgy because he doesn't know the next words out of Reza's mouth.
That's very true.
There's that slightly butt-clenching moment that Usman has. There. He's, where's he going? Where's he going? Pull the switch. Where's he going with this?
You get
Calm down,
Usman. Talking about it.
I may go on the attack, but not at your cost, sir.
No, we love Usman. We love you, except when you're not here. Then he attacks you full.
Now, Stephen being sort of basically the old Jewish New Yorker that he is, right? He can take absolutely anything and dish out absolutely anything, right? So it's very difficult to have a go at Stephen because Stephen's seen it and forgotten it, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter what level I take it to, it's all game for Stephen. And I admire Stephen for that.
Well, thank you very little. Hey, just to let you know, one of the fans on Instagram said he thinks you're smoking BKH from 2006 from a humidor of 40 that was present and distributed during the Habana Festival in 2006. So there you go.
What?
And that's from.
Well, it's not a BK. It's not a BK.
No. So the Royal Cigar Lounge. If you would not have put in that silly face at the end of your comment, I would have understood or thought that you were trying to be straight about it. But yes, now I know you were just kidding. Of course, it is not a BK for sure.
I'm just reading what they write. And then
I think
Omar
this
is
is
joining
a
us for the
podcast.
Davidoff and Grand Cru.
This is a podcast D4.
Okay,
Really?
whatever.
It's not a
Whatever.
D4. Stop it. It's not a D4. Stop it.
You know what? You know who smoked something fucking fabulous the other day? I'm sorry, use bad word again.
Is it Chow? Is it Chow smoking 3 cigars at once again?
No, it wasn't Chow. It is my other sort of private circle smoker, Mustafa, who's fucked off to Dubai and left us alone here. Now here's some shout outs, by the way. He was smoking a day or two ago in the Sahakian Lounge at the Bulgari Hotel in London.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he was smoking something that I didn't really know. I don't really know my cigars.
Here it comes. Yes, please tell us what you don't know.
He was smoking a Che from the Che Elie Bleu. Not Elie Bleu. You know all those chavs out there call it Elie Bleu. It's not Elie Bleu. It's Elie Bleu.
So tell us about the Che. What's a Che, Esmond? Since you
tell Stephen about the Che. And first of all, what vitolicizes it? It's a Robusto cigar. Let's clarify that up. Yeah. Okay, it's a Robusto. Okay. It's basically a Rebaz Partagas. Sorry, Usman, you were telling us about it. Also, it comes in an Elie Bleu branded humidor with Che Guevara's face on it. Now, most people, sorry, Usman, I cut you off there. Mm-hmm. Most people would think this is about as Cuban as you get, but here is the black sheep. Usman, tell them what is the black sheep element of this. Okay, I'll tell you. Basically, what? What's wrong? You're laughing at me?
No, please. No, not at you at all. Tell us.
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Usman, I beg your pardon. Please go ahead.
No,
we want to tell us. No, please tell us.
You've crossed the limit already, my friend. Go on now.
Yeah, keep going. So what's
Incidentally,
the black sheep?
incidentally.
Yeah.
All right.
Right,
So the black sheep is what?
Omar Manzoor is saying I'm joining in with the David of drunk. Sorry.
Roy would love that. Where's Roy? Where's Roy?
That's how Raza pronounced the drunk.
Actually, we asked Roy to join, and the poor chap. I said poor chap. He's quite wealthy, given the Davidoff nonsense. Yeah, the Davidoff brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got
His logistics wouldn't permit it, but his heart is here. His heart and mind is here.
Yeah.
Usman,
and-
tell us something unusual about the Che Humidor.
Raza, wait. So Royal Cigar Lounge is saying, well, Behike from that humidor had a standard ring for its time, not like current Behike. Absolutely true. But there was a unique thing about it, and that was that those cigars were numbered even in every single humidor. Hence, this band is not that band. Also, that was the old band and not this new band which came in 2013 onwards. So it's a clear give up that this is not one of them for. So having said that, we have Raza. There's another cool cat for you is joined, which is the favorite engineer Ahmed Al Faris.
Ahmed, man, now he's a top cat. Top cat.
All right. Anyway, would you tell us the black thigh behind the cheese cigar you were about to tell us? And you
Raza, please go and complete that thing. I mean, I'm just like bored now.
Well, you know what? This is something I to this day I find it funny.
Yeah.
Whose face is on the side of Hotel Nacional in Cuba, in Havana? Habana.
My face. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Che, yeah?
Yeah. No, it's not whose face.
Actually, it's not the Hotel Nacional. There
is that other building which is close to.
Well, you've been there. You tell us.
Yeah. So there's this monument.
Here we go.
I'm forgetting the name of that building.
Oh, I'm forgetting. No, I'm forgetting. I was too drunk.
Yeah. So which has Che's image.
Okay, I find it amusing that Che Guevara is not Cuban, yet he's used constantly as a symbol of Cuba. Well, Cuban resistance more than anything else, right?
I mean, he was
Che Guevara's from Argentina, and I think it's a political thing that Che Guevara's face is always on everything, and Fidel Castro isn't, because it stirs up political emotions that some Cubans don't like or hate, etc., etc., etc. So the Che cigar, the band was very interesting. I don't know if Usman saw that on social media.
I did.
Mustafa posted it. Because Usman is part of an elite little group that it's actually a secret group, but I'll talk about it slightly quietly. It's called the Belgravia Bunch. And to be part of the Belgravia Bunch, well, Usman's part of the Belgravia Bunch. I can't actually. It's like Dead Poets Society that I've been watching. It's a society. It's a silent society which rears its ugly head from time to time. But it is more like an alligator that stays beneath the surface and only comes out to bite. I cannot disclose whether I'm part of this society or not, but Usman definitely is.
Hey, I didn't get an invite. Where's my friggin' society ticket?
Steven, it's okay. We at least with this we know that the actual Raza is back and it's not the AI. So
yeah, good. That's it.
Steven was begging for this moment. I thought, right, you know what? A return to form.
That was your form. I'm still waiting to hear about the dark horse thing about
there
the
There you go. There's the New York Jew. There's the New York Jew cutting my legs off again. You know what I mean?
You're welcome. You don't have to thank
me back down to earth.
Well, someone's got to do it. So anyway, what's the dark horse that you were going to tell us, and that you went off in this other tangent for the last 6 hours? What's the dark horse of the Che cigar?
Usman, tell us.
What?
Tell us something interesting about the Che Humidor.
He has no idea. He's looking it up online. You tell us.
Sorry, I'm. See, it's my Instagram as well, so I'm just trying to figure out and answer some of the things. Please go on. No. We want you to complete.
My dark horse element of it. My dark horse element of it is that Che is not Cuban, right? Oh, okay. But it is the mainstay of Cuban cigars, right? You would say that's about as Cuban as it gets, right? There's no secret, right? But I constantly find that amusing, primarily because I've read a few books. I won't say 5, but 3 or 4 books about Che Guevara, about Fidel Castro. There's a very, very interesting history book about. It's called Che and Castro, or Castro and Che, something like that. It's sort of like journeys, how these two came to meet, how they, that kind of beautiful history book, right? And to this day, I find it funny that Che Guevara is the brand sort of mascot of Cuba, and he isn't Cuban. I find that funny.
Interesting. That's very interesting. I'm glad you shared
that
that.
is- that-
I must tell you.
you have some intellectual awakening done for a lot.
Not really. I read it on the back of a matchstick box.
Okay.
That I actually believe. That, you know what's really bad? I actually believe that. So
Do you know,
They
I
didn't
used to
believe it.
smoke. I used to smoke a hell of a lot. I think Usman might know this, yeah? About 13, 14 years ago, I used to smoke at the Churchill Hyatt, the Park, not the Park Hyatt, the Hyatt Churchill Lounge in London. I was there like 5 nights a week. This would be around between 28 and 2012, 2013. 4 or 5 years. I was there a lot, right? And one of the things I'll never forget, yeah, is they had a cigar menu. So this is around 2008. In fact, it was indoor smoking. And in 2008, they made an outdoor smoking thing. It was a little menu, a historical menu of cigars. And its assertion was that one of Fidel Castro's favorite cigars was a Siglo II. And in that duration, I would smoke Siglo. I mean, I don't know how many Siglo IIs. I must have smoked maybe 400, 500 Siglo IIs over that 4 or 5 years. Right? Okay. Sometimes something that you read somewhere or some impression lingers with you, whether it's right or wrong. And that's why I'm tying that up to the Che Guevara thing, right? The branding is such that that's what you associate Che with, Cuba, but he was Argentinian.
Mm-hmm.
And we now, just so you know what the fans are saying, cigar analysts are saying the show today is being dictated by Riza, and then Omar says, I'm getting the Howard Stern vibe from Riza. And we're like, yes, that is correct on both counts. So we missed him last week. We're letting him run amok of the show as he would like.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least we have to finish. At least we have to cover an hour. So 45 minutes he can rant about not being there last time and this time. So at least it'll give us some breather.
I apologize for any bad words that I've.
No, it's okay. You're just being you. That's fine.
Yeah, and the minute we're done with the show, you're going to curse out the fans anyway to us. So it doesn't matter. We're all good. So now, Riza, what cigar? You're not telling us what you're smoking, but what cigar would you recommend this week for the fans so they can sell out in London in like an hour?
I said this a few weeks ago. Fucking hell, that was strong just now. Sexy voice.
There you go. Now you know what happens.
Oh God.
I really think return
to form. You think as well?
I really think Siglo II. Siglo II is a return to form. I will be next month. I think I mentioned this to Usman. Maybe not to you, Stephen. I'll be trying the new Chef's Edition Davidoff.
Yes, really? Sir, you did. You did tell us.
I really don't know what it's going to be like. I'm not sure. I'm
quite
confident Roy.
I can get one today. Should I get one today?
I'm confident Roy's not going to put into my hands something that I won't enjoy.
Steven.
But a recommendation. Siglo, go and smoke a Siglo II. Try and smoke one out of a tube. It is. I'm beginning to think they're not cheap, these things. We're talking £50, 52, 53, 54 pounds, something like this, yeah, depending on where you pick it up from, yeah. Siglo II is a return to form. For that money, you are smoking something, in my opinion, that can easily go up against something 3 or 4 times that price. That's my opinion, yeah. It's Cohiba, it's complex, it's balanced. It's balanced in aroma, it's balanced in flavor, it's balanced in lots of different types of flavor profiles. They're not real flavors, they're reminiscences of different things. So there's a bit of spiciness, there's a bit of floral, there's a bit of grassiness, very just touches, and that's the complex thing about the Cohiba. It sort of dances between different flavors. And I retrohale, Usman knows this specifically, I retrohale almost everything from start to finish. I don't do retrohaling a little bit, it's almost start to finish, and that's when I know I'm enjoying a good cigar. And it's a great size. I think that is, as I said before, a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think that's going to be my cigar of the year.
Wow, that's going to be, I think I'm smoking all through the Davidoff line.
I mean, in terms of standard production.
Yeah. I'm smoking all through the Davidoff line. So I have a feeling this year, one of my cigar of the year will be some sort of a Davidoff. So that'll be very interesting. So we'll see. And those
See
maybe
the
it's hard to
retro
tell
on this?
because,
This has got
well,
deep
no,
retro.
we saw a face that made you look like a beaver, but that's about it. So,
I beg your pardon?
yeah, we saw
Beaver
a face
means
that made
something
you look
else in
like
the
a
USA.
beaver. Well, beaver, is a beaver. So anyway, so you recommend a Siglo 2 for the people. I'm doing my whole rest of the year is all Davidoff smokes. So I'm going to enjoy Davidoffs every day and see
I
what's
sincerely hope, Stephen, you get your hands on a Siglo 2, try it, and then you'll go, fucking hell, I know exactly.
I've had a Siglo. As of recently.
And this could be a reflection of how blends may have improved.
Okay.
Perhaps, Usman, improved. They're better out of the box.
We can get a Siglo 2 here, just so you know, on the yacht. So I can get one. So that's not an issue.
I will convey it somehow through Ruben.
Oh, well, then if Ruben's going to come, then Ruben might not should just smoke it together.
No, Stephen, you're on the yacht in where?
Well, we always joke that it's in Monaco, but we're really on the yacht in Tampa, Florida.
Ah, okay. Now I know.
So we always tell people we're in the yacht Monaco because we don't want the riffraff coming over to the yacht. So we have them go to Monaco to the other yacht, the smaller one. We have the bigger one here in Tampa. So we're on the Tampa yacht, if you will, which just means I'm about 3.5 hours away from Ruben, the non-Jew Puerto Rican. And that means Ruben should be bringing me a Siglo 2 one weekend, and we should be smoking, making fun of Rizza all day. I mean, discussing how wonderful Rizza is as a human being.
Stephen, the only problem in this entire proposition and the imagination that you gave me is that smoking a Siglo 2 and making fun of Rizza. I mean, that's.
I don't see the messages. Where are you seeing all these
Rizza, wait.
Instagram.
So Stephen, that is too short a smoke to discuss and even understand the complexities of Rizza's shenanigans. I mean, what are you talking about?
True.
You actually need a Grand Corona, which is a Monte Cristo A, or a Davidoff Anniversario #1,
or a Sancho Panza Sancho,
or Sancho Panza Sancho, and then you might have some reasonable time to discuss even 1/3 of the shenanigans of Rizza. But yeah, okay, fine.
But we have to start with
shenanigans. But I'm actually, you know what? You say shenanigans, but I haven't really upset anyone. I haven't really said anything.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything that you're not already thinking.
Not that you know of, but yeah, of course.
Because when it's private, Reza, I agree with you 100%. Just don't say it out loudly. That's what you said.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, before we start another little war here, Royal Cigar Lounge says Siglo 2 is my first ever cigar.
Where the fuck are you reading all these messages? Where are
Instagram for the 12th time. You can't because you have a phone that you record the show on instead of getting a laptop and use your phone like a normal person. And you get me on your Instagram.
I can go on the I can go on the iPad, but where the fuck are you seeing?
Yeah. What iPad's useless. Anyway, Siglo 2 is my first cigar.
How many? Okay, if you're on Instagram, how many people are watching on Instagram? 2.
3,000.
I'm asking you. It's a question.
3,000. 3,000 on Instagram.
Okay. So because I am on this one, I cannot see actual number of live counts there. But the number of people I can see joined is, if I'm not wrong, shows at least more than 50 people.
Fuck.
There you go. Yeah. 50 people. So if you would use your laptop for the show and put it to your Instagram. I
didn't realize. You should have stopped me right at the beginning. Well. I'm saying nasty things, Usman. You should just stop. You said, "Listen, man."
There's no point in wasting my breath.
Tone it down. Tone it down.
As if
because Reza, at that rate, you're bound to insult someone. And even though I'm not actively insulting people, people's internal guilt and internal embarrassment. So it's psychology lesson.
There he goes again.
I wonder if I could just smother myself now and end the misery. Anyway, this gentleman from the Royal Cigar Lounge says Siglo 2 is his first cigar 17 years ago. Plus,
what a fucking great cigar to start on.
For his first 10 years of his smoking journey, he's only smoked those, and he says he never tires of them. And I've smoked one of those actually several times.
Royal Cigar Lounge.
Just so that you know, Royal Cigar Lounge is the handle for the newest cigar lounge that has opened in Poland by our dear friend Peter,
Peter, salute to you.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
throw it out there.
So it's Peter's new venture, and he is actually.
Congratulations.
Stephen, you're sitting like 20 meters away from the camera. You look like a tiny little dot in the camera.
There you go. That's because my Asian girl had a go to the loo, and now she's back. I can put the laptop on her.
Stephen, you are looking absolutely fine. It is the fact that someone is using his 5.5 inches screen phone. So on that one,
it's an iPhone Max Pro.
Exactly why. Yeah, I don't know then. I mean, how can he be a dot on a Max Pro? What are you talking about?
Well, he just adjusted himself after that comment, right? Now he's actually the same size as us, right? Before he was like, like, this is how big he was on the script. Imagine my thumb is him. That's how big he was.
Yeah.
And now he's that big.
Well, I feel as big as a thumb now.
Big. Before he was like there. He was with like the fucking background there. He was there.
Right. Raza, now it's almost 1 hour. You've had your share of all the mystery that you wanted to create. Now we would really appreciate and highly feel obliged if you can end your secrecy and tell us what are you smoking.
You mean shut the fuck up?
No, I
want you to
completely very clearly.
I already almost at the beginning of the show said I want everyone to type in their answers. And once the show is over, I will declare. And then what Stephen could do is on the thumbnail say the correct answer was.
No. Can you please tell us now? That would be very kind.
No.
No. Oh my God.
No.
Okay, the answer is yes. I can tell you.
Would you please tell us? Would you please tell us what you're smoking?
Yes, I would.
These baby boomers.
He's not going to tell us.
Oh my God.
So on the read,
I could say that one of the answers was correct.
That we already know.
So in other words, out of all the answers that were given, one of them was correct.
Of course, we know one of them was correct for sure. And I can also tell what was not correct.
Last chance. What do you think that is? Last chance.
I stay with the Corona Especiales.
Don't forget the band moves up and down. So it's a bit loose. That means it's slightly dried up.
Oh my God.
Sounds like someone we know. So there you go.
Yes, Raza, now can you please tell us? Because now I want to slap myself.
Well, let me put it this way. It is a pleasure that we have Usman on the show.
Here it comes.
Because only Usman got it right.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I was about to kill myself because I was like, I saw it. There is no way it is something else than a Corona Especiales. But then again, and yeah, thank God. Okay,
and it is and I'll be very honest with you, it is a bit dark.
Yeah,
so
that's
when
right.
I looked at it, I know about the reputability of the place that I picked it up. So when I picked it up, and I thought, right, there's a touch of age on there. It's slightly getting a bit veiny, if you know what I mean. The wrapper is just shrinking up
just
against
like an old Jewish guy.
There you go. I didn't say that. You said that, right? Okay.
I can say it.
It's obsession with Jews, Stephen. This obsession.
Well, that's because we made. Apparently, this morning, my Siri.
Because you run the world, it doesn't mean you have to be obsessed with yourselves.
I can't. We own everything.
I love you, man. You're cool.
I know. The best part about why we're joking about this is because this morning when I talking to my phone, I don't type. I was walking the dog and I was talking and Rissa goes, when did I become on the dark side, meaning becoming a Jew? Because Siri doesn't type Rizza, it typed Rosen.
Rosen, exactly.
Rosen, yeah. Rosen. And then I said Rizza and it types it wrong. So that's been the joke.
Well, Stephen, it's lucky you and I both, and Usman also, it's lucky that we don't
eat pork. Of course. Well, sure, let's go with that.
I knew that you would go.
I eat pork. Listen, I eat Asian, and sometimes the food too. And then I also eat pork. So it's very good. So I'm good either way. So listen, those rules are very nice. And the guys with the Pesachs and the old Jews that wear 17 hats because they keep their head. God bless them. I cannot do that. I actually like to enjoy my food and eat my food.
You got rid of the locks. You probably supposed to gel them back in the daytime.
Those are Pesachs. Those are called Pesachs. I don't have those.
I know.
There's no hair here to have Pesachs.
No,
I don't know what a
you just
ball.
got it gel. I know right now they're just gelled backwards.
It's just like, yeah.
With a
later
little
I'll just-
ponytail. With a little
Right, yeah,
ponytail.
I'll pull them out later. So yeah, I always wondered what a bald Jew would do if he wants that pace. It's like you can't.
You can
I
grow
don't
the
know how-
sideburns. You can just grow the beard.
Yeah, a little. I guess. You could do
By the
that.
way, we're not taking a piss. We're being very respectful.
No, we're not. We're taking a piss at my people, and I'm good with that. Because if you can't laugh at yourself and make fun of yourself, then you can't make fun of anybody. And as the three of us know,
By the way,
and
exquisite smoke. Exquisite smoke.
Is it?
Exquisite.
Yeah. And just so everybody knows, the three of us take
Almost
this
like
out
a
of
Rocky
the
Patel
podcast.
cigar.
Oh my God! Stop! You think Rocky Patel is
Can you
shit?
please stop it?
Yeah,
I
this
will-
guy,
you-
Rocky-
I think
now.
both of you
Yeah.
would benefit
Here we go.
from the RP leaf.
I'll tell you what. Rocky lives in Tampa. Next time Rocky's in town, he and I will smoke whatever he would like, and if it's not crap, I will come on air and say it. But I tried a couple of his cigars. I am unimpressed.
Steven,
And then, like I told you.
Steven, I challenge you.
challenge me.
Whatever you are gonna smoke out of that crap brand, you
Yeah.
are going to come and always say what you are saying today. Nothing's gonna change. The only thing you would say afterwards, and I will say it right now, and I will listen to Gaza, is that I'm very certain that Rocky is a great human being, an absolutely fabulous person, but he makes crap cigars. As simple as that.
I disagree with you. I think they're outstanding.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. I disagree with you? What is the last Rocky Patel cigar you had?
I had a Rocky Patel experience, and the Rocky Patel experience was
great. I have an experience once too.
Every cigar I smoked in that experience was Rocky Patel.
Oh my God! So as you talk,
you see, we have transcendental experiences.
Oh my God! I can't believe this crap.
They're transcendental. Okay. You should get Adam on the Eve onto this show because we will talk about transcendental experiences.
I'll have him come on one Saturday, and everyone will nod off. Go ahead. So.
I think if I'm not wrong, someone used to mock the hats and the red trousers a lot, and right now, and right now he's calling the purple jacket an experience. Oh wow!
Yes,
because
what a contradiction to his own belief system.
It's not a problem that if you are interested in an explanation,
we would love to.
Rocky Patel, as you correctly says, hails from Tampa, Florida.
Yes, he does.
And Florida, which is very heavily associated with places like Orlando and Miami, etc., and Tampa, of course,
and Ruben
is a very sunny state. And if you wear a flamingo pink jacket or trousers, it's suitable to that environment. Yeah.
Here it comes.
And what Rocky Patel did, he brought a hint of Tampa to a very sunny day at the Summertime Festival, and that was the whole point. The summertime smoke, actually.
And you know what? I think that's wonderful.
The summertime smoke.
Let me just ask. I got that. Let me just ask that as you pick up all the names you're dropping. Let me just ask the important question because I know English isn't your first language, so I may have Osman translate Simpaki for you. What was the Rocky Patel cigar that you smoked at the event, and now makes you think they're the best cigar in the world?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
That's what I figured. Okay. Exactly. The rest of my case, we're good.
I feel that you two, unlike me, you like to mock everyone. I like to do my case, but you like to mock. I like to call it as it is, and you like to mock. You're both very passive aggressive about it. I'm just aggressive. Yes. You're passive aggressive about it.
Let's go with that.
Peter has a very interesting point of view about the Rocky Patel cigars.
Yes.
He says
who?
Peter.
Cigar Cave.
No, sorry, this is Cigar Cave. So he says Rocky Patel have 1,000 kind of cigars. What is good about them is that you smoke each one once.
It's journey.
No.
It's journey. It's an experience. It's the Rocky Patel experience.
It's a waste of money. And for that, I might as well just smoke my Davidoffs, my CAO Brazilian Amazons, the Siglo 2. So no, not that I don't want to. I would love to agree with him. No. I've never had a good Rocky Patel. So Rocky, I know you watch.
Not even the number 6.
Not even number 6. Not even number 7, the 1, the 2, the 12. I've smoked his stuff. I'm just not a
Was
fan.
mine?
Now,
You had the number 6?
I can tell you one thing. And now on a serious note, last night I was with a group of 12 friends, including me. We were at a HUF, which was organized by one of our dear friends at his home. And while we were sitting there, the topic of Rocky Patels came up.
Oh, you're
oh
welcome.
my God.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. So one of our friends who is a
Oh, you're lucky you've got friends.
Yeah, of course. So,
Yes, 12 of them apparently. 12.
Yeah.
So did Jesus.
Yeah. So
Like the
relatively,
disciples.
he's a relatively new smoker. Has been smoking for 1 year. Primarily Cubans, but then or a few non-Cubans as well.
Oh, don't tell me. Does he wear silly trousers and a bowler hat?
No, he doesn't.
Ah.
So he and that gentleman has gotten more into cigar scene in the last 4 or 5 months, because previously he used to smoke 2 cigars a week. Now he smokes daily, to an extent that he sometimes takes cigars to his office and he smokes during the day. So one of those, he was telling us that one of those days he lit up a Rocky Patel, and then it was almost the whole day finished, and he could not finish that thing because it was burning fine, but it was not kind of burning, as in it was not going away. It was like very slow burn. And it was like there was no flavor profile. It was crap. I could not understand what I was doing the entire day, and I had that. And that is when one of our experienced cigar smoker friends,
Thank you.
who also smokes non-Cubans very much, explained and said that, okay, you need to meet Usman, because there was a time when I used to smoke Rocky Patels and I would post a few of them. And then Usman happened in my life, where he said, by the way, this is not a cigar as per your stature, so please stop smoking that crap. And that's why I moved. So even out of those 12 people, 3 or 4 who actually smoke non-Cubans have a very clear point of view that
Yeah.
maybe the packaging is amazing, marketing is fabulous,
Yeah.
cigars are crap. Thank you very much. Period.
Just saying.
He's thinking.
Would you ever eat a let's
Oh my God.
spaghetti bolognese, yeah?
Sure, why not?
Would you ever have the pasta without the sauce?
Sure.
No, you
All
wouldn't.
day
You'd
long.
have the pasta and sauce together. The Rocky Patel cigar, most people now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a secret here, folks.
Oh my God.
So this could be a short, if you feel like it.
Steven,
Sure,
A Rocky Patel cigar is best enjoyed when you are so drunk and numb
Oh my God.
that it's the correct pairing. It's a pairing.
So when you're
You
doing
have
the
to be
Technicolor
drunk
yawn,
and numb, and you
Okay.
will say it is splendid. It is fabulous.
gotcha. So
You
what
see, you have
Technicolor
to,
yawn?
you have to season the cigar properly with sauce. Okay.
Oh my
And
God.
that sauce.
Oh my God.
Steven,
Okay.
Steven, in this entire program, this is the only one thing regarding Rocky Patel that he has said I tend to agree
Makes
with.
sense.
And yes, that of course, I mean, you need to be out of your senses and out of your mind and completely be
No, you're
gone.
not out of your senses. Your senses
Gone-
are elevated
gone-
to a different level. A
Yeah,
different
go
level
on
of
nutcase
cigar
to
smoking
actually appreciate
professionalism.
Rocky Patels, because yes, normal human beings cannot like that thing. So thank you.
I agree with you
that.
1,000%.
But
Having,
Usman, by the way,
having said that, Stephen, there is a trend I'm seeing in the last few weeks,
Sure.
and I think we need to put on a separate audit committee onto that, because someone has started to talk about a couple of brands a lot more in the last couple of weeks. So we need to see what kind of bribes is that man getting in England. That he's
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Those bribes are very small, and they do not make a difference to what I have to say. Yeah, right. £50 doesn't buy me out. £50, but 50 million pounds, yes.
Yet you have been praising Rocky Patels. So okay, fine.
I was praising Rocky Patel, the person. I was praising the experience. I was praising the output. I was making an effort to be
Nice.
person that you require me to be. You want me to be nice to people. You want me to be.
I
No, we
actually,
don't.
want you,
I-
I actually want you to be nice to people in general life as well, not only on the show, just to create content.
Yeah, what I do is when I go to the zoo and I see chimpanzees, I throw them bananas.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Anyway, Ruben, our friend in Miami, says anyone gives me a Rocky Patel cigar, I forward it to someone who isn't a friend. So there you go. That's
Thank you.
how
Thank you.
everybody feels about Rocky Patel cigars. So Rocky, we
Ruben,
love
Ruben,
you as a human being.
Yeah, Ruben, you know I love you so much, and you always say things.
Oh,
which
you
are
love
not
everyone,
right,
Usman. It doesn't have any meaning. It's like everyone is your brother. You got to get on someone's case. Now, Ruben is as I say, is a top cat, cool cat, right? Yeah.
Here we go.
Who don't you like? Let's get Usman to go a little bit viral on this. Yeah. Who don't you like?
Here's who he doesn't
but
like.
Privately, I know. Privately, I know. And yet he comes and does a show with me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
You know, we love you. We love you like the adopted child we always wanted.
Yeah.
So,
By now you know who I don't like, which is Rocky Patel cigars. So of course.
right, there you go.
Yeah, but what about some of those cigar influencers that you keep sending me messages about and say,
They're
why didn't
amazing.
you say this? Why didn't you say that? And I say, all right,
They're
okay,
amazing.
I'll say it on your
Everyone is
behalf.
amazing. Everyone is amazing. Who are you talking to? Who are you talking
That's
to?
exactly the problem. How can everyone be amazing? There are some knob-ends, there's some nice people, there's some sophisticated people, there's some complete trash, there's crass people, there's sophisticated people, there's the whole range.
Right.
Just
I don't mind if someone says I'm crass.
So
If someone says I'm crass and what I say has no meaning, yeah.
see, as I said, I agree with you on that one as well.
Yeah. Just FYI, Cigar Cave says that law case on its way against the three of us for all the crap we've been saying about Rocky Patel. So, there you go. Good luck. No, that's true. Listen, Riza
In fact,
sucked
I
up
defended and deflected.
You did. You were amazing. You slip 100 pounds in your pocket. It's amazing what you'll do. But yes, so we're just telling you, and the fans are telling you, we like Rocky as a person. We just don't like his cigars. That's all I can say. Now, Rocky may have some amazing cigar, but we don't see him. Sorry.
The day when you get to know about
I can't see these messages. Where are these fucking messages?
Once again, they're on Instagram, and you can't go to Instagram because you do the show on your phone. So you are SOL. When you get a laptop, you can put them on your Instagram. You can look at your phone, and then you can see the messages too. You'd be like a professional. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just trying to help you out.
He's still in that zone.
Yeah. And later today, for the people that are watching on Instagram, we will rebroadcast this on Instagram as well, like we did last week.
Yes,
and I think that's where a lot of fans are coming from. Last week on Instagram, it's still going from last week's show. We have over 3,000 or 4,000 people that have been watching the show on Instagram.
I know, but I can't see any of these messages.
We can.
Suddenly I see some messages. Hang on.
Wow.
Steven.
Umar Manzoor. I'm joining with the Davidoff Grand Crew. He's just said.
Oh, good. Thanks for slowing up the show from an hour ago. Yes,
he not said just now. He said it an hour ago when I actually.
Let me give a shout out to all the splendid people that have come and sent messages. Peter, the cigar analyst, who we know as Ali. Then we have Ali Sajjad. We have Abdul Sabur, Muhammad Osama. Sorry. We have Ruben.
You are reading off YouTube.
Mansoor, I think. We have
not off
Ali
Instagram.
K.
You're reading you're reading it off of YouTube.
Rocky, what is Rocky Patel saying? Now Rocky is sending me a message. Rocky?
No, he's not sending you a message.
Dude, I'm sorry. I've tried to defend you throughout this, and the two jokers up there, have indulged in shenanigans. Hang on, let me just.
I got your joker right here, pal. Right here. Hey, and since Rocky is watching, I'm assuming Rocky's back in Tampa. Rocky, get my contacts from it. Rizza, hit me up. We'll have a cigar this afternoon. I'll smoke one of yours. And if I like it, I'll come. I will eat my words. And if I don't, I will come on next week and crucify you. So either way works well with me. But it'd be fun to hang out with Rocky for a smoke. And his brother. His brother has cigars too.
Oh, Donald Trump has sent a message. Hang on.
Oh, we're so screwed.
Keep up the good work, Reza. Enjoy Rocky Patel cigars. That's from Donald Trump. I think the share price is going to shift. The share price of Rocky Patel. Listen, however much you slagged it off, right? We've just positively influenced Rocky Patel's share price. It's gone
Oh,
up.
I'm sure we did. I'm sure something we've influenced. People are going to be like, I'm not going to smoke this crap. These guys say it's no good. What's
My
really
God.
funny, though, the really good thing is we just tell you the cigars we like, guys. If you want to smoke something else, knock yourself out. And that's it. And to go back about picking on the Jews earlier, what I was saying is, before you went off on another one of your tangents, is on a weekly basis in our little private chat group with the three of us, we constantly pick on it. We constantly pick on each other because it's just
Well,
all
I
out
don't.
of
I'm
love.
nice to
Everybody knows
everyone.
it.
You guys pick on me, and
Oh my
I can
God!
deflect it.
Yes, Princess. All we do is pick on you in that group.
Steven, he's going in back into his dementia state. So can we just?
I was just going to say the Alzheimer's kicked in.
Yeah, I think Alzheimer's kicked in. Let's close the show for today before he actually wakes up in ghost form.
Oh yeah, this is where it was basically Usman needs to go, because Usman, you need to get the prostate checked out, man. You need to go.
Oh yeah,
he has
right.
he has to go for toilet breaks after an hour.
No. So it's almost time. That's why I'm saying it. It's 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we've done it. We've done the hour show, if you will. Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. If you don't like them, tell them anyway. Next week, we may or may not
I
have
want
some
anyone
surprise
who's
guests.
watching. Anyone who's watching,
There
I
we
want
go.
you to type what you enjoyed about the show. Let's see what this is about.
Other than Rizza. And we all know they love you, Rizza. They come just for you. We all know that's what they all say. We only come just for
Even the
Rizza.
haters,
So
even the haters come. Come on. If you're haters there, I'll guess what will happen.
Everybody loves you, Rizza. Yes, we know. All right, boys and girls, have a wonderful rest of your week. We'll see you next Saturday when the three of us get together and Rizza is going to do, God, what knows Rizza's going to do. Osman will be smoking and teaching you, and I'll just be the good-looking host. And there you have it. Everybody have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next week. Cheers.
Raza, stay there.